What is this? Okay. Hey y'all. I haven't been live in a while. I got clothes on. You see? I'm dressed. So today I want to go live because I was feeling it. I used to go live a lot, but then I stopped on Instagram. But I'm back. So I want to straighten my hair. I know, I know. This is coconuts, natural hair. Why are you straightening your hair? Listen, my hair is strong, it's long, it's thick, and it's about time I do what I want with my hair. You got to use it before you lose it, right? Exactly. So, guess what I'm gonna do? I'm straightening my hair. So, I sewed in some long hair. Ooh, this thing long. 24 inches. I'm doing a 24 inches bust down. So, I'm gonna straighten my leave out to match it. Now this is like yaki soft straight, so I don't have to do it bone straight because let's be real, them bone straights be too straight. My hair, I ain't trying to fight with the texture, trying to get it bone straight like that. Like that's not gonna happen for me. So I'ma just straighten it on. What I'm straightening on? I don't know because this don't even have temperatures like 350, 400. It's like 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So I'm going to do 35 and see how that works. So you read the title, right, girl? Yes. Now y'all know I got a big booty. And a lot of people be asking me on the roads, you got a BBL, like you got butt implants, like why is your butt so big? So today I'm gonna spill some tea. So in the title, it says butt shots experience story time. Now this is a curl session. As you can see, it's time for me to straighten out my hair. See that? Yeah, that don't match. So we're gonna straighten out my hair on here. So this is called curl sessions because I don't know. Like, I just want to talk to y'all. Y'all my curl friends. And I just want to be authentic and real on this channel. I don't really want to make it a big event where I got to come on here all, glammed up with a whole production and lights and have everything I need to say laid out. No, sometimes I just want to come on here and talk. So I was just like, I'm putting on some lip gloss. I just want to come on here and talk while I do my hair because y'all my friends and I be wanting to gossip. So I was like, let me start this thing called Curl Sessions because I just feel like y'all know how smoke. Let me turn this light off. Y'all know how smokers be like smoke session and they be like smoked out in a car and stuff like that. Well, this is a curl session where I'm gonna be doing my hair, doing somebody's hair or something, and it's just live and we just talk. I plan to do it mostly on TikTok, but definitely I'm gonna come out here sometimes. But make sure you're following me on TikTok, so we can just get more acquainted. So I'm gonna be straightening my hair and telling you this story. I'm gonna have to get a little close, so don't be looking at my little imperfections, y'all, while I'm up close. So let's talk about it. Now, this story involves my associates and constituents. I don't even know what constituents mean, but it sounds good. I'm not gonna say no names. It's just gonna be she, her, or I'll make up names because I gotta protect these people's identity. And don't sue me. This is all allegedly. All of the people I'm gonna talk about right now. Now, if y'all don't know what butt shots are, they basically are it's illegal. It has been illegal for a long time, right? But some people be doing basement butt shots where you can go and get your butts enhanced, and they're supposed to use grade A surgical fluid or silicone or the same fillers basically that people be filling up their face and lips with. They're supposed to, this gets hot quick. They're supposed to use that. But sometimes you don't know what they be using in there. Is my earrings making too much noise? Let me take them off. You don't know what they be using in it sometimes, girl. You don't know if they putting cement in that booty. You don't know if they putting crazy glue. You don't know what they putting in you. Let me just test out really quick. Now, it's summertime in South Florida, so that means it like rains every day. Down here in this not the same color as the weave, but I'm not gonna lighten my hair to match this weave, and I didn't feel like darkening the weave because I'm gonna turn this into a wig actually. So I'll color the weave another time. Now I'm gonna have to use my phone as a mirror. So sorry if I'm all up in y'all grill, you know, but shit. I gotta do what I gotta do. I'm probably not gonna worry about the edges right now. I'm not gonna get that close. I'm just gonna go a pass over my hair. All right, I'm gonna get to the story. Chill out, chill out, chill out. Now, forgive me if I start cursing or anything in this story, or if I start doing some real Miami slang. Listen, this space right here, this curl session is where I get to be myself, okay? That means I'm gonna be passionate about what I'm saying. I'm gonna try not to use too much profanity because I know some of y'all is virgins and never been touched, whatever. And I'm gonna try my best to be a little bit demure and cutesy. But at the same time, this my channel. I pay the bill. This my phone. This my platform. I'm not perfect. So, and please like this video if you like this story. And if you want to, because liking this video lets me know that you want to see more of it. You know what I'm saying? So if you don't like this video, I'm going to think, man, I shouldn't go live with them anymore, or I shouldn't. So make sure you comment on this video live. Just say something. Say what's up. Say, hey, girl. Put an emoji. Say something. Like this video, whatever. So, girl, this story is juicy. So if I was you, I'll sit down and sit tight. I'm going to have to straighten my hair again tomorrow, so I'm just going to do this. And thank you for everyone who ordered this weekend for Labor Day. Thank you so much. Thank you to everyone who watches my videos, likes my videos, comments on my videos. I really appreciate you guys. Like, I really do this for you. I just love sharing every... Dang, my hair getting long. I remember when my leave out was like this big. Girl, I ain't have no leave out. Leave what? Girl, it was left out. I ain't had no leave out. I ain't never had leave out this long. And then to me, this not even that long, because sometimes I don't be thinking my hair is that long. I know. It's like hair dysmorphia. So I'm just going to pass through the flat iron for tonight because honestly, I'm going to sleep. And I'm probably just going to have to straighten my hair again tomorrow. So I'm just going to pass the flat iron through. And don't worry, I already put my heat protectants on my hair and stuff like that. I already did that off camera right before I came on here. So thank you so much for all the orders, the likes. I really appreciate you guys. I love doing what I do. This is so fun, girl. Making videos, doing what I love, sharing the hair gospel, doing tutorials. Like, I love it. So, this story takes place a couple years ago. Years ago, okay? I'm talking about over a decade ago. Now, I know I look young and like a tenderoni, but I'm what they call an old. I ain't that old. I ain't that old. And I ain't, but you know what I mean. So, down here in the Miami streets, like before BBLs, butt shots was like making its way around. It was like 2010, 2012, 2013, 14. It was like a phenomenon. Like BBLs wasn't like a famous thing. Like nobody was really going to get BBLs like that just yet. It was just like a natural beauty, natural body. Everybody have boob implants down here in Miami and stuff like that. But like BBLs, fat transfers, like that wasn't like a big thing yet. It wasn't all over the news. The video vixens wasn't getting BBLs or anything. It was like literally Kim Kardashian was just coming out and she had this big old donk. But she was copying my good homegirls, Black China, Amber Rose, and all of them with they big old booties. And those girls was doing butt shots. That's what they was doing. They was not doing booty implants like that. They was doing butt shots. And these days, a lot of people still do butt shots to these days. They still do, especially the skinny girls out there who don't have any fat to transfer to their booty. Hey, girl, I know it's late. I came out here because I just wanted to talk mess. Like, I'm up. It's really late where I'm at, too. It's midnight. It's after midnight. But I just wanted to get on here and talk about these butt shots. So, down here in Miami, the Scripper girls, because I would call myself like a DEF list celebrity stylist back then. I was doing like them type of baddies back then, like all the NBA player girlfriends, NFL girlfriends and wives, the strippers. Like I was doing hair for like those it girls, right? And hold on. So I was sorry about that. So I was doing hair for them, and girl, they had some nice bodies. They was coming in. I was doing their hair, and they was having some big old butts and all that stuff. And to be honest with you, I always had a big butt. Like, I'm from the Caribbean, and most people from the Caribbean, or even just most black women, you know, they got some shapes on them. My grandma had a big old butt. My auntie had a big old butt. So I had a big old butt. So having a big old butt was normal for me. It was nothing. But I had this girl I was associated with. I was, you know, running the streets with her and whatnot. And she wasn't from Miami at all. She was dating this rich dude. Like, he had money. Basically, he was an athlete. I'm not going to tell you what sport he played, but he was an athlete. And he was playing. He got his big contract. He was doing it big. But he was also cheating. He was a cheater. So my homegirl at the time, she came down here, and she from some state. I don't even remember what state she was from. I don't really talk to her anymore. But I don't even remember what state she was from. But it was some boring state where she ain't used to seeing them badunky dunks and them stripper girls and them baddies and all that stuff. So when her man was cheating on her, and like she got receipts of the girl he was cheating with and stuff, and who his homeboys and him was cheating with, because they was just having some type of freak sessions or something like that, girl. They was having all kind of stuff. If my hair looks uneven, it's just that I've never gotten a trim since I went on this natural journey. And to tell you the truth, the front of my hair is the shortest part of my hair, because when I started this natural hair journey, I had no edges, like at all. It was just like peels away, whatever. So it took a long time for the front of my head, the whole top of my hair, to really grow in. So I always feel like the front of my hair is always catching up, or it's really thin towards the ends. And that's not because it's breaking. It's just that when my hair first started growing out, it was growing out like strings, like real ugly-ish. And it just took some time for it to start, my follicles to start opening up and allowing thicker strands to come through. So yeah, I got some grays. And I know I can straighten. You know I can straighten this much better. But I just want to talk for a little bit. So let's turn this off. This is enough to like make me feel good for today. This is cool. So let me finish this story, girl, because it gets good. So she was not used to seeing any of that, and when she caught pictures in his phone. The girl was sending her videos, the little groupie chick or whatever. She found out that the girl was like this stripper at Tootsie's, which is a well-known strip club down here for like decades. And she was bad. Her body was banging. She had and I was like, oh, I know her. Because I knew all the baddies. I was like, oh, I know her. I don't know her personally, but I just know somebody who know her. And she was like, oh, her body looked nice. And I was like, oh, she went to this doctor for her boobs or whatever. And she was like, that's her real butt. I was like, that is not her real butt. But I think she got like butt shots or whatever, but I asked somebody around who know about it. So basically, I knew some other strippers around her, and I was just like, oh, they got butt shots or something. And she was like, I want some. And I'm like, no, you don't. You don't need it. You're beautiful. You're pretty. Like, this man was, she was the girlfriend. She was living with him. They was living together. He just was a cheater, and he was cheating with somebody else, some type of groupie stripper girl. I was just like, you don't need no butt shots or nothing like that. You don't need no. She already had previous surgery. I think she had like tummy tuck or like, I don't know what she had, but she already was starting to go down that surgery route to look like because when you move to Miami from like Wisconsin, not no shade to my Wisconsin baddies, or like North Dakota or something like that, you come down here and it's like a culture shock because Miami is for real. It's like everybody's shaped good, or they go by their shape. Everybody got long weaving. Everybody's showing skin. Like Miami, this ain't no playground. It's like real rich people here, real rich tourists, real baddies here, like real people who take beauty seriously, take a body seriously. They work out. It's very superficial down here. So if you from some small town and you come down here, you gonna either get with the program or you gonna sit back. So she ain't want to sit back, especially her man was creeping with them type of chicks. She wanted to look like them. And I was like, girl, you already got your man. He love you. He just a dog. Like, forget about it. She was like, no. So I was like, okay. So we went out, and I took her around all the girls, and I was just like, yeah, whatever. So she started making friends with one of them other stripper girls because I wasn't really close friends with any of these people. I was a hairstylist for a long time. So I would do one person here who knew this person or whatever, or my homeboy who knew. So I just went out and I was like, okay, those are the baddies. You can make friends with them. She made friends with one. And she started becoming real close with this girl. She started dressing more sexy. She started wanting me to do her hair a certain way. She would just be buying clothes that was more revealing. And finally, she came to me one day and she was like, Crystal, I found a hookup on a butt shot. Girl. And I was like, I told you not to do it. She was like, I know, but I just want a little. I'm just going to do a little bit. And I touch their butts. It feels soft. It seems safe. I'm just going to get the butt shots. And I'm like, girl, now me, I just felt, she said it to me. She was like, oh, Crystal, you just saying that because you already got a fat ass. And I was like, you're right. I do got a big butt. I got extra. She was like, no, you don't understand. I just feel like if I had a big butt, like, I was like, your man ain't, but she didn't want to listen to me. And then finally I was like, whatever, girl. And then she was like, okay, come with me. Because I booked an appointment with the booty lady, with the lady. And she said, I got to go to this hotel down in Miami, down in like, I'm talking about down south. She was like, she told me to go to this hotel, get this room this night, and she's gonna come and give me butt shots, but I want you to come with me, Crystal. I'll pay you to be my nurse. I could pay you. And I was like, you know, I was a hustler back then. So I was like, okay, You gonna pay me a couple $100 to come with you so you won't be alone. She did not tell her man. She did not tell nobody. She ain't tell nobody. She just was like, come with me, Crystal, and just sit with me. And I was like, okay, you know. Back then I was just cool with everything. Like, I was like, cool, I'll ride with you. I'll go there with you. So she booked the appointment and I went with her. She was so excited to get these butt shots. And so we went and we sitting in a hotel room. I think the lady required us to get one of the good hotels rooms, so she got it. And she had to pay up front before the lady come. She had to pay her, I think it was $2,000 that time. It was $2,000. Yes. It was like $1,500 or $2,000 for the first session. And I think it was $1,500 per session. So she would get like a good structure. But she wanted a big booty. So she was like, you know, I'm probably going to need 3 sessions. And I was like, girl, chill out. Just do one first and see. So we there waiting on the butt shot lady to come. And the butt shot lady come in. And girl, she come with her and an assistant. And the butt shot lady is this short Hispanic woman. And when I say she is stacked, I'm talking about breasts out to hair, booty out to hair, waist on slim. And I'm like, okay, looking like Donald Duck. I was like, ooh, you a Donald Duck. That was the baddest duck I ever seen. She looked like she was quacking around the room. And her assistant was this slim person just who spoke English, because the lady who did the butt shots did not speak English. So she came in there and we was just like, hola, hola, whatever. And she was like, hi. And she probably gave us some fake name. I think her name was like some random name. Let's just say her name was like Fluffy or Pinky or some random name. She didn't give no real names because it was illegal. Like, it was illegal back then. Like, anyway, so I really shouldn't even be talking about this, but this is allegedly. All this whole story is allegedly. Just in case, so don't arrest me, don't sue me, nothing. This is all allegedly. So we in there, and the lady start packing out her suitcase. She packing out all her equipment. She got these long needles. I'm talking about something that look like you could push up in a horse. Some big, thick needles. She got these big jars full of clear stuff. She got like gauze and medical pads, and she's laying out in the bed. And my constituent, my associate, she getting nervous. She like, oh, I don't know if I want to do this. And I'm like, girl, you already paid the lady. But I was like, she had money. Like, her man would give her a big ass allowance every month. So I was just like, girl, you can still walk out and say, forget this. Because I was still trying to tell her no, but I was like, I'm here for you. So, girl, the lady's like, here. And the lady hands her a pill. And my homegirl at the time was like, what's this? She was like, just take it, mama. Just take it, mommy. It's gonna make you feel good. Just take it. So she take the pill, right? And baby, I don't know what was in that pill. It could have been it could have been Oxy, it could have been Molly. I don't know what that was she gave her. But I just know I don't know what it was. So my friend started like, not my friend, my associate, because whatever. But she took it and she started being relaxed, and she lay down on the bed, and then the lady, she put the needle inside of like the jar and takes out this thick fluid. It's like you can see how thick it is, clear, going in the needle. And I'm just like bug-eyed, just looking like, shaking my head like, I don't think she should do this, but I'm just sitting there, whatever. So she makes out the marks on her butt, and then she injects it, and she just like put it, like the lady has to put so much strength pushing the needle in because the fluid is so thick. I remember this like it was yesterday. The fluid was so doggone thick that she was pushing into her butt. It was just taking so long. The lady had to like, you could see her muscle coming in. And I was like, damn, what is that thick ass fluid she putting in her ass? Like, why is it so much strength? And the girl on the bed is screaming. Like, she's like, ah! And I'm like, oh my gosh, is that her? She's like, it hurts, it hurts. And the lady's like, do you want me to stop? She's like, no, go, I want a fat ass. I want a fat ass. So she is pushing the fluid in there. And I could see the booty fill it up. Like, you could see her booty just growing and growing and growing. And I'm like, oh my gosh, like her booty gonna look good, but dang. So she does one booty cheek, and my friend is like, she want to take a break. And then the lady's like, we gotta do the other side. And my friend is like, damn, we already came this far, we gotta do the other side. So she do the other side of her booty. Girl, she's screaming. So when it was all done, the lady goes and literally, no lie, takes crazy glue and seals up the needle puncture wounds. She literally puts crazy glue on the dots, the incision, not the incision, the shots. She did disinfect her booty before with iodine or alcohol or something. But then she covers the holes with crazy glue. Like the regular crazy glue, the green little tube, she closes up, puts crazy glue on it, and puts a Band-Aid on all the shots where she did like 4 to 6 shots around her butt. And she was like, okay, call me when you ready for next time, whatever. And they was out. That's it. No names, no exchanges or nothing. She had already paid her in advance, whatever. So they went out the door, and I locked the door, and I came back towards the bed, and I'm like, girl, that was crazy. I was like, I can't believe you really did that. You in pain? And she ain't answer me. And I'm like, hey girl, they left, like, how are you feeling now? She's not answering me, eyes closed, laid on the bed. And I'm like, hey girl. And I'm shaking her. She's not answering. She is like, I don't even know if I could see her breathing because she's laying on her stomach. And like, I was just like, I started panicking. And I'm like shaking her harder. And I'm like, hey girl, wake up, are you okay? And I'm starting to freak out, girl, freak out. And listen, I'm not one of those ride or die people. I do not care. I'm not riding and dying for nobody. I'm not one of those people that you can call when the block is hot. I'm not a good in emergency situations. Like, I'm just not one of those people. Like, I cannot deal with things when it come up like that. If that was it, I would be an emergency doctor or ambulance people or something. I'm just a hairdresser. That's it. I couldn't do it. So I'm checking. She want to wake up. Girl, I pack my shit and I leave. I know that makes me look crazy, but I get my bag and I leave. Because I'm like, oh, you ain't gonna stop breathing with me up in here while we doing this. No, I'm gone. Girl, I think I was even trying to wipe my fingertips off. I was trying to wipe my fingerprints off because I was like, no. And I know you will be like, why would you leave your friend? But like I said, it wasn't really like my friend like that. It was just like, I knew her, whatever, stuff like that. But I was just freaking out. Even if it was my friend, I don't even know if I would leave my friend like that because I be getting so scared and I panic that I'm not one of those people who like think it through that quick. Like, I just gotta leave. I gotta think it through from somewhere else. I gotta get away from the scene and then think about it. Like, I can't and calm down over there. I can't calm down in it. So I'm working on it, but I can't. So I left her. I didn't care because it's just like, first of all, this don't seem legal. First of all. Number 2, nobody don't know where you at. Like, you could blame this all on me. I don't even have the lady number to call her back to see what she gave you or what she put in you. I didn't know nothing, so I left. And I left her there, and that that was wrong, but this was years ago, and she lived eventually, you guys. So anyway, so she shouldn't have been getting it. I told her not to. She should not have been getting them butt shots anyways. So I leave, and I get in my car, because I drove. I think I met her there, yeah. Or she rode with me, something like that. And I'm driving. I'm talking about, I'm driving for like 30 plus minutes, freaking out. I'm damn near almost home. And she calls me. And I was just like, oh shit, she ain't dead. Oh, thank you, Lord. She's still alive, you know? So I answer, and I'm like, hey girl. She's like, hey girl, where you at? You ain't in the room. I was like, no girl, I want to get her something to eat. I thought of that so quick. I was like, yeah, you want something from the gas station? Ain't nothing really around here. Do you want something to drink or thirsty, whatever? She's like, I think she was like, yeah, I seen a Ruby Tuesday or something. Can you order something? And I was just like, oh, okay. So she alive, she hungry, everything. And I was like, how you feeling? She was like, my booty feels sore. It hurt. That thing hurt so bad, but I like how it looks. So I went and got the food, came back. And you can see, like, it's so crazy how you can get a booty instantly. And one thing about a BBL, you'll have to be strapped up in fajas, have a blood sack thing. With them butt shots, it's instant booty. You do it, you get up, your booty is there. So I think she did have to put a garment on real quick, something with the booty out just to shape it. But she was up and walking like that was it. She had a booty. She was so happy. I'm talking about, like, and this was before any of that news on butt shots came out. This was before, like, K Michelle. This is years before, when everybody was like doing it, who was in the industry, who was doing it. The Nicki Minaj, well, allegedly, I heard that she did it. And the Kim Kardashian. This was before any of the cons came out of doing illegal butt shots. So she was feeling good. I seen her like a couple of days after, and her butt looked different. I was like, okay, it does look good. She was already ready to book another session. And I was like, I'm not coming with you this time. And she was just like, she didn't care. She went by herself to get more and more and more. And she got her booty. And to this day, this was like maybe 10 years ago, 12 years ago. I haven't spoken to this lady in years. So I don't even know if she had complications moving forward with it. I don't know any of those stuff. But I remember going to see her, and I was like, did your man notice? She was like, yes. When he came and see me, because he went to like some out of town stuff. Like, he was working a lot that season, because he was playing ball and stuff. He was working a lot. And then he was like, she was like, yeah, he noticed my butt, and he'll be like, dang, your booty getting fat. And she lied and made it seem like she was with a new trainer, like she was doing squats and lunges and all that stuff. But the whole time she went and got basement butt shots in her booty. Okay? And she got her booty plump, big, and she was just like wearing booty shorts and everything, and that was it. And that was the experience, going to get butt shots. So I remember when I was in a hotel room, the lady was like, who did your butt? And I was like, this is my butt. And the lady was like, like she ain't believe me, but I didn't do butt shots. My booty big, it's real, but I went with somebody to get butt shots. They almost croaked. At least I thought they did. They was high as a kite on whatever they gave them. But turns out her booty came out good. Her butt shots worked. It looked good. And she looked like one of the groupies and the strippers for her man. And her man kept cheating. I remember that. I remember he kept cheating on her all the time. They even I remember they would have blowout fights, and she would like tell me, update me, and I'll just be like, in my head, I will always be like, dang, you put your life on the line to get booty shots for a dude who is just a cheater. And you know what, ladies? If you're ever thinking about doing any type of surgical procedure or any type of backyard nigger rigging your body up for some dude, don't do it. Don't do any of those stuff for nobody. Do it for yourself. That way you don't have to feel no type of way at the end of the day when you find out they a dog or it wasn't even worth it, because he wasn't worth it. I don't know if she still got that butt, but nowadays you can get a BBL. You don't have to get butt shots from. And matter of fact, they doing legal butt shots, and I want to know what's the difference between these legal butt shots and those illegal butt shots, especially if they're using the same type of product. I don't know what she put in her butt, and that's the dangerous thing. We don't know what she put in that lady's butt. I don't know. She could have been injecting some gel. It could have been eco style gel for all I knew. It looked like clear gel, like eco style gel. She could have been inserting that in her booty. She could have been inserting all type of clear acrylic in her booty. Who knows? So I guess that's the difference between going now, because now you can go to like licensed medical people and get shots in your booty to like plump up or whatever, or hip dips. But back then it was just straight illegal, and I witnessed it. Excuse me. And now it's safer. You can go get a BBL unless somebody. But so that was my story. I still gotta straighten my hair. You see how my hair is kind of reverting already, but I'll straighten it again tomorrow. Yeah, because this ain't gonna work. But I hope y'all enjoyed that little curl session. I just wanted to tell that story about that butt shots because that was crazy. Listen, nobody don't ask me to go do no illegal butt shot thing with them again. I would never do that again. Right now, that was just so stupid of me to go, because anything could have happened in that, and me leaving the scene of that crime. That was not smart. That was so stupid. And leaving her and just witnessing something where her life could have been, that was just so dumb. I should have just not went. But back then I wanted some money. I was just on my hustling thing. It was like, you gonna pay me? Okay, I'll go. And yeah, that was it. So I'm gonna catch y'all in the next curl session, because if you think that story, that was an icebreaker story. I just told y'all that story because I'm like, what can I ease onto my platform? Because y'all my girlfriends and stuff, and I want to get more personal with y'all because y'all support me so much. But I be like, the real me is kind of ghetto. The real me is kind of hood. You know, when I'm trying to, you know how everybody's talking this level up professional, like I'm that too, and I'm about that life, but at the same time, in real time, girl, I'm a city girl through and through. I don't care how old I get, I'm a whole city girl, and yeah, I'm about that. So the next story, child, and it involves a man, because you know how these men go. It involves a man, and when I say it is spicy, my stories get spicy, unbelievable. I cannot believe I've been in these situations. But I'm gonna tell y'all, I'm not gonna tell y'all names or whatever. Yes, some of these stories involve former clients or whatever, and no, I'm not that hairdresser who tell people business, but I've been a hairdresser for like over a decade, and I have literally done hundreds of hair, so I can't have loyalty for everybody now. I don't work for HIPAA. I don't sign NDAs. You tell me your business, I might share it later. That doesn't mean I'm like spreading your business, so I'm no bad hairdresser. It's just like I'm sharing my experience, and my experience was experiencing you telling me your business. So I'm going to share it years later. But everybody that I'm gonna be gossiping about on this thing, clients, not customers, but clients, former employees, former work associates, former friends, former ex-boyfriends. When I tell these stories, it's really like a journal for me to get out and to share and probably help somebody. And you know, it's entertainment. And it's allegedly. Who knows if it's real? I could be making all this up, but I'm not. So yeah, join me on that. I'm not a bad person. I just, I be gossiping a little bit. I have good gossip. That's it. So that was it. We'll talk in the next curl session while we doing my hair. Maybe tomorrow, because this was fun. This was fun. And I really want to tell this next story because that man had me messed up. I cannot believe he did that to me. You ain't gonna believe it either. So we'll talk next time. Thank you all for watching. Make sure you like this. I see how much people watching right now. So I need to see that amount of likes. So go ahead and like this, comment it. Tell me if you would have stayed. Would you have stayed if she was if you went with somebody to get butt shots and they fell unconscious and it was illegal? Would you have stayed, or would you have left, or would you have called? What would you have done? I left. I fled the scene. I don't care. I did. So tell me what you would have did. All right. See y'all in the next one. Bye. Okay.